And so today, my motivation today is to help people and take care of the people I love. It's not about me. It's not about what fancy cars I buy or anything like that. It's because I'm trying to make a difference.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
You find your first client, which is the most difficult, the biggest challenge that tech entrepreneurs have out there, because you're starting, nobody knows you, and then you have this product online, nobody knows you, nobody trusts in you. So how you find these first clients? Any tips for the listeners?
Pray. No, I'm just kidding. For us, I mean, we live in a world today where you can advertise in so many different avenues. You have Google search, you have Google shopping, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have, radio, you have TV, you have streaming services. You have so many different things today, which did not exist, a lot of them, when I was just years ago. Like streaming was not a factor back then, right? Today, we advertise on all the channels, including TikTok. And the best advice I would give people is every channel has a different audience. Experiment with all the different channels on a lower budget, see what works. Then when you
they still have this negative emotion with the set that they haven't released. So I wish that you were 360 in you as a human being. Not only the success of the business, but the success of how to be a global conscious entrepreneur, how to do good for society, to do good for your community, for the charity, because like this we all can have a better world to live. Thank you so much. And for all of you following, pleasure. And for all of you following the broadcast, next episode of Unstoppable, how brave entrepreneur like Jared break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Everybody is always about, wow, looking at the entrepreneur, and they say, look how much money he's making, how many. But there is always story behind that success. And if you're resilient, if you know how to deal with your emotions, and after work on yourself, because you're gonna after the business, this actually happened to me. After the business was growing, I was doing amazing, but I may still have emotional pain storage in my brain because of that first 2-year process. From family, from friends, from this. So you are a girlfriend. So you have all this emotional pain there that somehow when the business work, you have to start to release this emotional pain to make yourself work and to find out who you really are. Like, for example, you change from survival, same like me, to now I want to help. Money is not going to make me happy. Because money is not going to make you happy. What is going to make you happy is make a difference for a human being. 100%. And now fulfillment, if you are helping other people, you are healthy, you're happy, you get paid in a different currency, which is better than money, which is with love, appreciation, people want to help you, things like this. My phone is in silent because if I put my phone in sound, gazillion people call all the time. Harry, help me with this. Harry, help me with that. You see, so but when you go out and you're about to help people, you create a different dynamic in your life, and I think that all this journey is for a reason. But after, because that's the other thing as well. The entrepreneur. At the beginning, when I have my clients and my property business, I'm thinking these clients are going to kill me. There are too many. They all want to talk to me and they don't care. I want to talk to Harry. I want to talk to Harry. I'm saying, well, if all of you want to talk to me when I sleep, for example, you see, because you have to start to create this self-protection. Because when you're in the business, that environment can be harmful for your health, and it depends on the work that you're taking and the clients and so on. So that Jared, so we want from this broadcast all the entrepreneurs to be wealthy, healthy, and happy. So it's not only about becoming wealthy, how can we be fulfilled? How can we be happy? And how can we be healthy? So all this work that we had done, we can actually enjoy it. Yeah, where so sad, so a lot of entrepreneurs, they make a lot of money and they die of a heart attack because they.
What did they do? They started serving food outside, right? They adapted. You know, if
And
you're,
everybody start to do food delivery. I remember
yeah, everyone started to
sending
food
food
delivery.
home. Yeah.
And if you're a brick and mortar store selling clothes, right, your little boutique, start selling online, right? You got to adjust. Now, with us, what we did was when the market got tough and everyone said pull back marketing, I said, look, we'll pull back for 2 months, see where the market is, and then let's just lean in. And that's what we did. And the reason why we did that is we saw that the cost to advertise actually
Yes.
became better,
Cheaper.
cheaper,
Absolutely.
because people were pulling back. Then what we also did was we kind of used that time when we were slow and dying, like the first 2 months when COVID happened. Instead of me being depressed, I talked to my team. I said, hey, where do we need to improve? Let's use this downtime to improve what we're doing and invest. And what we did was we created a virtual training school during that time.
Wow, look at
And
this.
we ended up rebooting everything we knew internally on how we train people, how we did customer support. Everything changed. We took the
And now you
time and
use it.
improved.
And now you use
Now
this
we use it
platform to train
100%.
everyone. Yeah. It's a stay
Yep.
there. We did something similar in our company and we develop a lot of things online that we were using it even today.
Yeah.
So
When things are tough, that's not when you're supposed to be like pulling back. That's when you're supposed to get innovative.
what are the biggest how was the feedback for your dads, for your parents that they are I mean entrepreneurs but in a retail business that margins are not too good and when it's not doing so well,
Yeah.
and the your environment when you said I'm quitting and I'm doing my own business.
Okay. Well, first of all,
I make it because you were in an environment that the business was struggling. So the
yeah.
easiest is go out and find a job, something secure.
Well,
And you
it's
start
funny.
to
My brother, when I told him I was going to start my own business, he's like, "Oh, you'll be back," and I was like, "No, I won't."
oh
So that was the
wow.
first thing. I was also at the
I'll show
time,
you, yeah.
yeah, every person in my life, friends, family, girlfriend at the time, her family, every single person told me I was going to fail. There was not one person who believed in me at the time. And, you know, as a person who at that time I was 31, you know, that's tough. That's tough to take because you're
Oh
still
yeah, tell
young.
me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
don't
no,
bad. They're just doing it because that's their opinion and they think that they don't want you to
yeah.
suffer. They want to protect you. They think that you can find is a better
I
you will
think,
be
I
more
think it's
safe.
that. I think it's that, but it's also the fact that people have a hard time believing that someone next to them can be equally successful, right? And a lot of people want to be jealous or whatever, but I think for my parents, it's not any of that. I think they were worried, they were scared, right? Kind of like what you were saying, and they didn't understand why someone was giving me investment to start my business. And a lot of people, I think, I was going to start like a little business, like oh, go have fun type of thing, you know. But for me, it was my life. I
Whatever
knew it
it
was,
takes.
I had to. I didn't have any help. You know, I was living at the time in a fake reality, is what I call it, because when you're working for your family, you know, yes, like my dad treated me very hard in a good way. He only paid me on commission, didn't want to give me a salary. He wanted me to earn it. But you still, in the back of your mind, you say to yourself, I have a backup plan if it doesn't work, right? When I started my own business, it just so happened that my whole personal life was kind of falling at the same time. And I had to just prove everyone wrong. If I started the business, I tell people I went through a transition of first starting it because I wanted to prove everyone wrong. Then I did it because I wanted to survive. And now I'm at a point in my life where I want to be successful, not really for me, but for my loved ones, but then also to give back to the world. And so, you know, you go through this different emotional journey as you're starting a business. And, you know, you're obviously inspiring a lot of people, right? That's why you do this. And
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm trying to do and I'm trying to do the same, right? I want to help people. And so today, my motivation today is to help people and take care of the people I love. It's not about me. It's not about what fancy cars I buy or anything like that. It's because I'm trying to make a difference. And so today my family embraces what I'm doing, and they obviously love it because we're successful, but that's not how it was. And people forget that to get to this point, you have to put up with the no's and the rejections and the comments.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.